Last year, a retired janitor in Vermont passed away quietly. When his will was revealed, people were shocked. He had over $8 million in savings and investments. No one ever guessed. He lived in a small house, wore the same jacket for years, and never showed off. This is what people call stealth wealth. Staying rich without looking rich. In today's world, where many show off online, some of the wealthiest people are doing the opposite. They are quiet, careful, and smart with their money. More and more people are choosing this low-key lifestyle. With high inflation, social media burnout, and economic uncertainty, quiet wealth is becoming the smarter path. In this video, we'll explore 10 unique habits of people who stay rich quietly. These aren't your typical money tips. They're smart and perfect for anyone who wants real wealth that lasts. Number 1. They monetize privacy. Rich people who live quietly understand that privacy is power, and sometimes it's also profit. Instead of putting their names on everything, they use tools like trusts, LLCs, or even holding companies to own their homes, cars, or investments. This keeps their names out of public records and protects them from lawsuits, scams, or unwanted attention. For example, some wealthy people buy real estate through an LLC. This way, no one knows they own a building. Others invest in businesses through quiet partnerships so their name stays hidden, even if they earn big money. Recently, this habit is more common, especially with so many personal details online. It's not just about safety, it's also smart business. When people don't know what you own, they can't judge, copy, or target you. If you're growing wealth, talk to a lawyer about setting up a trust or LLC. It's the first step to financial invisibility. Number 2. They outsmart inflation silently. Stealth wealth people don't complain about rising prices. They prepare for them quietly. While others panic about gas, food, and rent, they find smart ways to protect their money from inflation. Some grow their own food, install solar panels, or buy things in bulk before prices rise. Others invest in things that beat inflation, like real estate, energy stocks, or businesses that sell everyday items. These moves don't look rich, but they save money and build value over time. Look at where your money is going. Can you grow it, store it, or earn from it? Inflation is quiet, but so is a smart plan. Rich people beat rising costs not by shouting, but by thinking ahead and acting early. Number 3. They use selective visibility online. Quietly rich people are not always off social media. They just know what to share and what to keep private. This is called selective visibility. They may post photos of a nature walk or a book they're reading, but never show their big investment win. In today's world, oversharing online can bring problems, jealousy, scams, or even security risks. That's why smart, wealthy people are careful. Some even delete posts that get too much attention or never tag their location in real time. They understand that showing less gives them more freedom. They don't feel pressure to keep up appearances. And best of all, their financial life stays peaceful and protected. Clean up your online presence. Avoid sharing money-related wins, expensive purchases, or detailed life updates. Privacy is a luxury, and it's free if you choose it. Number 4. They prioritize wealth transfer readiness. Quietly rich people don't just build wealth, they plan to pass it on the right way. This is called wealth transfer readiness. They teach their kids how money works early, not by spoiling them, but by giving them small responsibilities. For example, some parents give their teen a small investment account to manage. Others create a family business and slowly teach the next generation how to run it. They also set up wills, trusts, and clear rules so the money is protected and used wisely. They know that without a plan, wealth can disappear in one generation. So they focus on teaching, not just giving. Even if you're just starting, talk to your family about money. Teach your kids to save, invest, and respect money. The earlier they learn, the stronger your family's future becomes. It's not just about today. It's about building something that lasts. Number 5. They practice inconspicuous consumption. People with stealth wealth spend money, but they do it quietly. This is called inconspicuous consumption, which means buying high-quality things that don't look expensive. Instead of flashy designer brands with big logos, they choose simple, quiet electric cars and plain-looking homes in safe areas. For example, someone might wear a $500 sweater with no brand name on it, or drive a luxury car that looks average on the outside. To others, it seems like they're just normal, but everything they own is built to last and brings real value. This smart way of spending avoids attention and shows confidence without showing off. It also keeps them from falling into the trap of buying things just to impress others. Focus on quality, not labels. Before you buy something expensive, ask, am I buying this for me or to be seen? Number 6. They build low-noise cash machines. Quietly rich people love making money in the background. They build what we call low-noise cash machines, businesses or investments that make steady income without needing attention, a big brand, or their face on it. For example, some own vending machines, laundromats, storage units, or even small websites that earn ad money. Others rent out parking spaces or invest in dividend stocks. These things don't go viral on social media, but they bring in real cash every month. What's smart is that these income streams don't rely on trends or followers. They work day and night, whether someone's watching or not. That's true financial freedom. Look for small side businesses that solve everyday problems, like property or digital tools. Start with one and let it grow quietly. You don't need a spotlight to make money. The quiet streams are often the strongest. Number 7. They never make lifestyle adjustments public. People with stealth wealth often make big changes in their life, but they do it quietly. If they sell a big house, switch cars, or stop going out as much, they don't announce it or explain themselves. They understand that not everyone needs to know their reasons. A wealthy woman sold her large home and moved into a smaller one. Her friends thought she was cutting costs. In reality, she used the extra money to buy a rental property that brings in income every month. They don't post, complain, or brag about changes, they just act. This keeps them in control and avoids gossip, judgment, or unwanted advice. If you adjust your lifestyle, whether to save money, invest, or just simplify, keep it private. Quiet moves often lead to the biggest growth. The less you say, the more you protect your peace and your wealth. Number 8. They outsource expertise, not decisions. People with stealth wealth know they don't have to be experts in everything, but they do need to stay in control. That's why they hire smart professionals like lawyers, accountants, and financial advisors, but they never let others make all the decisions for them. For example, a wealthy woman may hire a tax expert to help her save money, but she still learns enough to ask good questions and understand what's happening. She listens, learns, and then makes her own final call. This keeps them safe from bad advice or risky mistakes. They trust their team, but they don't hand over their power. As your money grows, bring in help, but stay involved. Read a little each week. Ask questions. Make sure every choice matches your goals. Wealthy people don't pretend to know it all. They just know when to listen and when to lead. Number 9. They're masters of invisible investing. Stealth wealth people don't chase hype. They put their money into invisible investments, things that grow slowly, quietly, and safely. You won't hear them bragging about crypto or the latest stock trend. Instead, they invest in farmland, boring businesses, rental homes, or even timber and water rights. These kinds of investments don't look exciting, but they bring in steady profits and protect their money from risk. For example, farmland might not be flashy, but it keeps growing in value, and it feeds the world. Today, more wealthy people are avoiding loud markets and looking for safe, steady options. They know real wealth is built over time, not overnight. Start learning about simple, steady investments. You don't have to shout about your money moves. Let your money do the work quietly behind the scenes. Number 10. They avoid lifestyle flexing even in success. When people with stealth wealth reach a big goal like selling a business or making a big investment win, they don't show off. They might quietly pay off their home, buy land, or invest more, but they won't post about it or throw a huge party. They know that showing off creates pressure, invites attention, and sometimes even jealousy. Quiet success lets them stay focused, free, and calm. When you win big, celebrate privately or with close friends. Avoid the urge to flex online. True success doesn't need a spotlight. It needs smart next steps. The rich build silently and let results speak later. Stealth wealth isn't about being secret or scared. It's about being smart, calm, and in control. Quietly rich people focus on freedom, not fame. They build strong habits, avoid drama, and make choices that protect their money and peace. You don't need millions to start living this way. You just need the right mindset. Spend wisely, plan ahead, and don't live to impress others. The richest lives are often the ones you don't see. Want to learn how real people are building quiet wealth and achieving financial success? Then watch this video next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.